Hello, students. The last time you were in art class, we started talking about Dr. Seuss taxidermy. He had such a cool way of making up creatures, and he also sometimes made a sculpture of his creatures and made it look like a taxidermied animal that would be hanging on the wall. They're so interesting. They almost could be real, but they have that goofy Dr. Seuss look. They have a few colors, some natural colors, and some features that a real animal would have. The features that an animal has that help it survive and thrive are called adaptive traits. So the way that an animal looks the way it does is because it evolved to have those features. There's a reason that a hippo has nostrils towards the top of its head, raised eyes and small ears, large tusks. Those are its adaptive features, and it gives it its creature powers. So there's also something called symmetry. Bilateral symmetry is what most animals, humans, mammals, insects have. We're the same on the left as on the right. And I want your creature to also have that symmetry. We talked about traits like fur. Why do animals have fur? What does it do for them? How does it help them survive? How does it keep them healthy? Scales. Why do certain animals have scales? What do they do for that animal? Why do some animals have antennae? Why do some have feathers, wings? Why do they have the bright colors that they have? What do those bright, beautiful things do for that creature to live or do well or reproduce? There's all kinds of different teeth. Some animals have really sharp, pointy teeth because of what they eat and where they live. Other animals have totally different kinds of teeth. Some animals have really unusual features that help them survive, get food, get mates, and live for a long time to produce children. So when we started this project, we put our name on the back of the wooden template. We're making a tiny creature. We also started with a very smooth ball of clay. I began with 2 hands. Since I knew I wanted it to be symmetrical, I used both hands at the same time to form a head that would be the same on the left as on the right. Your hands will kind of do what they want, but you might have an image in your mind. You can use a bit of moisture on your finger to smooth things out. You can use a paper clip to make scales, pores, wrinkles, noses, and other features. And you can use between 2 and 4 feathers and 2 and 4 eyes for your creature. Here I am ready to paint this creature. I've got a paper towel, I've got a little bit of water in a Noosa cup, and a brush and watercolors. The cups and brushes are always on that cart. We fill our cup at the janitor closet, and the paper towel will help us blot as we go. For this project, we're using tiny amounts of water, tiny amounts of color. If you use too much, it will be a drippy mess, and your colors might be too bright to look like an animal. Think about using muted colors. Think about using only 1, 2, or 3 colors on your whole head. Think about why your animal has those colors. Where does it live? Does it camouflage? Notice how I'm painting really close to the back, but I'm trying hard not to get it onto the wooden plaque. I'm trying to keep that clean, and I'm using tiny amounts of water on my brush and small amounts of color and doing lots of blotting. My color does not have to be the brightest one in the world to look like Dr. Seuss colors. Sometimes he had white and pale colors. Here I am using a new color on the bottom. My creature is going to have 2 main colors. And again, light colors work really well. They can blend into each other. And I'm not scrubbing too much with my brush because that will work up some of this air dry clay into a mud. I want to keep all of those fine details that I poked out with my paper clip before. So here again are some examples of the Dr. Seuss art. If you want one of these for your home, you can start saving up now. They're a lot, but they're really awesome and really funny. Here are some Dr. Seuss inspired creatures. Notice there's some bright colors, but also some white. And here's that fuzzy look that a lot of his creatures have. And some more for the wall. All right, have fun.